Campaign Casters is a fantasy-filled, heavy, player-populated podcast for adults. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
Welcome, investigators, adventurers, and role-players to Campaign Casters, a high fantasy TTRPG podcast designed to introduce you to your fictional home away from home. I am Nicholas Bailey, and I will try and get the band back together today, but I will be your caster master.
We are a heavy player-populated party of not adventurers, but investigators trying to make a name for ourselves in a big city, where this is a campaign run by not one, but two DMs, and introduces a new 5th edition class known as the Runecaster.
So if you've come to enjoy this episode, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Leaving a review really helps us get the word out and connect with more listeners who might enjoy the journey too. Your support means the world to us, so thank you for being a part of our adventure. Now, Casters, present your titles.
Hello, I am Nicholas Bailey, and I'm playing Elxidor Vernades.
Hello, I'm Jason. I'm playing Sigma.
That inhale scared me so much. Oh.
Hello, my name is Jake Taylor. I'm playing Brian Smith.
Hi, I'm Adam Fox and I'm playing Leo.
Oh.
Hello, my name is Hello, my name is Sophia Condon.
It hurts me.
And I'm playing Lycan.
Hello. My name is Ari Burdick Mitchell, and I'm playing Gale at the House of the Solstice.
Hello, my name is Haven Joseph-Lyon, and I play this stone.
I feel like you're dying.
I play Haven Joseph-Lyon.
Wait,
I'm Haven Joseph-Lyon. And I am this stone.
No one's gonna understand what we're saying.
Haven, Joseph-Lyon.
Just
Like
go back.
beyond a point of comprehension.
Hey, turn on captions for this episode.
Turn on.
Oh boy.
Go back to the previous episode, listen for like the first 2 minutes, and then come back to it. So you know who our names are.
Putting
But-
captions
I think you're going to be
Spotify.
confused in general if you didn't watch the previous episode, but
Very much so.
normally you can understand.
I could
what
do
we're
a more
saying.
understandable one if you truly need me to.
Cool. And without
I'll do
further
it.
ado, we present Campaign Casters. Last we left off little guy Private Eye ? Yeah. You were left to yourselves outside of Adwick Keep, where you saw a couple of Ogoshan Watch guards taking a criminal with Lucian McGundren taking a glance at the party, exclusively Brian Smith. Deciding your next steps, you visit the Grey Wolf residence and to learn information about Orn. And in the Grey Wolf residence, Lycan found a personal journal that detailed about Orn's journey through an internship with Lucian Veltara. With a few leads ahead of you, the party decided to head over to the Lazy House of Oddities to read this quote-unquote Book of Fate. Once arriving, you learn that this space is shared with a shopkeeper named Yorick Hollywing, and that this Book of Fate was a hoax to attract customers. Leaving angered that this lead was a dead end, the guard that the party does not like showed up with his goons and caused a little bit of a ruckus. From there, the party decides to head back to headquarters, where the troublemakers decide to try and hide Brian's collar that was unlocked. But once you arrived, you were all greeted by the Magistrate, and with Riker having a collar on himself. This conversation led to Brian signing a new contract with a new collar, and it is quite dashing, might I add. Where this contract will be upheld by the Magistrate himself. Once he left, even more emotions arose, where it seems that the party has split. We now rejoin Little Guy Private Eye with a hole in the wall.
You see Leo's like wrapped up in the wooden brambles that Lycan made. His head is darting around like what happened? What happened? Why am I here?
Is everyone all right?
What do you mean everyone all right? What happened?
You just had an explosion. It's okay.
What do you mean I had an explosion? What?
Leo, your magic bursted, and what you see now is the cause of that. Everyone is fine.
But
You're just feeling overwhelmed. It's okay.
But I shouldn't have. Why did I do?
I don't know why.
What?
I don't know. You were just feeling overwhelmed.
There's the lot. All I remember was just motions and stuff, and I don't even. What? He's just like confused as he's looking at the hole.
Let's
and he's
go outside.
Worried.
Let's go outside. Outside.
Okay.
Do you need any help, Lycan?
I think we're okay.
All right. Is everyone else okay?
Sorry.
I think we just go outside.
Annika is not doing all right. I will be back.
Okay. And it is now just the four of us.
Four?
Riker.
Oh.
Yeah. Right. Well, Riker, do you know any Masons by chance?
I think I just might leave that there for a bit.
The hole in the wall?
Yeah. A lot has happened today, and I think we all just need to vibe.
Okay.
I'm gonna go at least find something.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I think
It'll be a little drafty tonight.
Be careful. Yeah. All of you want to go out on your own. Instead, I will see you all in the morning.
And Riker goes to his office, just kind of, dealing with his emotions as well. Well, Brian, I'm sorry. I know none of my anger is towards you. And I do have a lot of respect for you, and you are a good person.
Sure. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Do you want to leave like everyone else?
No, I want everyone to be together.
Well, I got nowhere to be.
Want to go out for a drink?
Could bloody use one.
All right. And are you still here, Sig?
No, I've left at that point.
Ooh, all right. And Elxidor and Brian go off to a bar.
What a pairing.
What a pairing, yeah.
Of all things.
I will say, for your knowledge, Annika is badly hurt. Not dying or anything, but honestly, like really bloody right now.
Mm-hmm.
Nissa goes into one room, puts like Annika to bed, and like takes care of the wounds. And then, upon realizing that both Elxidor and Brian have left, goes to look for Sig.
Okay. So, Gael, roll a perception check for me.
Okay. It's a 10.
It's a 10.
Which makes sense because I'm not in a great headspace right now.
Yeah, fair enough. Maybe like as Gail's walking, there's like, you get a good distance away, but like maybe there was like this echo kind of going throughout the city. Who knows? Could have been a cannon a wall going down.
Oh,
but
that's what I was perceiving.
yeah. So, but you don't hear anything.
No,
so you
not
just
really.
keep on walking, and you head back to the House of the Solstice. What is Gale doing upon arrival?
So it's what time of how far into the evening would you say it is now? Would you say it's maybe like a quiet time where there aren't a lot of people in the main area of the house?
I would,
Wink, wink.
yes, I would say so. Mainly just because it is maybe like 7, 8ish, not too far into the night, but still where it's like after the events of what happened in the house, the church is unusually quiet.
Yeah, the vibes are weird, I'm sure.
The vibes are weird.
So Gale's going to go in and into that main atrium area. So is there anyone around at all, or is it pretty empty?
Roll me a d4.
Oh my god, okay. Great. 1.
Interesting. As you come into the grand hall, where you know that you can see the Incantus gem floating silently and kind of very peacefully. Even though everything a lot has changed in this church, this is the one thing where it's still the same old. It hasn't changed. It's still giving that warm feeling of the touch of Karmos, just cradling everyone that resides in this house. That feeling has not changed. And as you are kind of making your way in, you look to the right, the life domain is pretty empty. You look to the left, maybe there's a few people sitting with a couple candles lit in the dining area where there are a few people, but no one that you come to want to have a conversation with or know in your personal life. But you do see towards the very, probably one of the front pews is Alessio, just sitting to himself and reading a book.
Yeah, that's not what I expected. Gale sees this and is somewhat surprised because Alessio isn't normally, hanging out outside of the library. He doesn't always get on with the other people, the other bishops, and he can be a little curmudgeon-y. But after everything that's happened, Gale realizes this is one person who they still have the same relationship with that they have for a long time. So they're going to walk up to Alessio, not say anything, just sit down next to him.
Mm-hmm. As you come up to Alessio, for everyone here at the table and listeners, Alessio is a half-orc man with light green skin and slightly wavy salt and pepper hair with a matching beard. He has deep brown eyes, bushy eyebrows, and a near constant frown. And for this frown, Gale, you know that this frown is probably deepened from what his normal look is. But he's still content in reading what it is, but you can just see that there are emotions troubling his mind. He wears a slightly elevated priest uniform of the house, though most of the time. This is one of his outfits that is kind of has some inks, some glues, a little bit messed towards the sleeves of him, whatnot, for his work within the scribes. And as you sit down next to him, he silently acknowledges your presence. He continues reading. What do you do?
I don't think Gale has a lot to say right now, but I think being near someone that they at least have a sense of steadiness with helps them. I think they're gonna stand up and they're gonna, I think with that little bit of bolsteredness, they're gonna do what they've come here to do as a last-ditch moment of desperation.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to stand back up and they're going to walk all the way up to the statue of Carmos.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to kneel down and sort of put their hand upon it and do something that they haven't tried to do in a very long time, and they are going to attempt to reach out to Carmos. This is something they've done many times before, and never once has it worked.
Mm-hmm.
But they're just feeling so lost right now that they're like, I know I haven't done enough to earn your attention, I know, but I need to know that you're out here, and if you don't respond, I understand. And there's just like tears rolling down their face, and like this just foolish hope in their heart that maybe they'll hear something back.
Okay. Roll me a religion check for me.
That's going to be a 26.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
There was no reaction. I was like, what?
Okay. As you reach out in this prayer, for the discovery that you were able to cast magic, you know what magical things feel like. You know what the Incantus gem feels like with its divine power. And this is the first glimpse through some conversations with Alessio as you've grown up through the House of the Solstice, that this is what this fragment is what divine power feels like. And as you reach out, you feel the Incantus gem behind you, its presence. As you have your hand on the statue of Carmos, maybe also feeling a divine presence off of it, you don't get any response. And depending on how long you wait there, you hear Alessio kind of say before you leaves your hand, "Long day."
Yes. Long day, long week, long time.
Tell me. And he closes his book and puts it off to the side and kind of, maybe for the first time you've seen him kind of show maybe a little bit more empathy. Crosses, like interlocks his hands together and places on his lap.
I don't know what I'm doing, Alessio, with any of it. I was fine. As your student, it's all I wanted in the world, and things happened, and I took this job on an impulse, and I thought it was a good thing, and I don't think it's a good thing anymore. I think I messed up, and now I don't know if I have that anymore, and so I don't know what I do have. And I know there's a lot going on here, and I don't mean to burden you with my feelings. I know it's not your preferred thing to deal with.
Fairness and faith. You allowed your emotions to upset your balance. And you do have faith.
Yes.
Though Karmos may not have reached out, have faith that in due time you might see a different dawn to your problems.
I hope so. I feel like it's been the same thing for a long time. And maybe that's how it's meant to be. But I don't think it can be, can it? Things are changing around here. I'm sure you're not the happiest about it. If I may be so bold as to presume.
You presume well.
What are you going to do?
I will have faith. But sincerity will be a challenge for me.
I see. Yes.
And as this happens, you see the sanctum doors open to where the bishops go. And out walks Iago Cross. And immediately upon seeing Iago, he picks up his book and heads towards the library.
Gale is still kind of frozen where they are, understands and even admires Alessio for leaving, knowing that, you know, he's made the choice that won't create a poor emotional response.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Iago walks. He notices you. Oh, yeah. Gale. I felt you trying to reach out to Karmos.
No, I would not be so... yes. I was. It was foolish, but...
There's no foolishness in that.
I hate to disagree, Your Holiness, but I do. She's never spoken to me before, so... Really? Why now?
Why has she never spoken to you?
I don't know.
Have you been to the Prosopone before?
I've not been let in. I clearly have not earned it yet. So, I'm not... I have my place in the house, but I know there are those who are more committed and connected than I am, and clearly I have not earned that yet, so I must continue to work harder.
We all have our place here, but commitment is never one that outshines another.
Well then, Your Holiness, why do you think she won't talk to me?
I do not know. But I think in the process to know that, I should learn about you. But I see something that troubles you. What may that be?
Gale is sort of like, Gale looks overwhelmed of like even where to begin, and not fully trust. It's sort of torn between like, this guy seems so nice, and yet he's saying stuff that Gale really doesn't vibe with, but he's also way more understanding about this than any other bishop or anyone has ever been. So, but obviously Gale does not wish to lie because lying is wrong. So they're going to very sort of tentatively say, I let my emotions get the best of me. There's a lot changing, and I don't do very well with change. And I'm not very sure if I have completely ruined the one other place I had to go in this world. So I am a little at a loss, which is why I thought perhaps my need was great enough that she would, I don't know, notice finally, somehow.
And you speak of your friends.
I don't know if I would call them that, but my coworkers, yes.
Oh. I am the High Priest. And Carmos is tricky to talk to.
Yes, I was meaning to ask, your changes. Did she tell you to do these things, to make these changes? I do not wish to question you.
Mm-hmm.
I was just surprised.
No, she did not ask me to change these things. I view life and death and justice very differently from everyone else. And change is a constant thing. Tradition remains. Sometimes change is needed. And for things that may seem safe and secure, over time, people change. Just like how we started out in Genesis, and how society and people have come to after the genocidal scourge. And tradition remained very absolute with the elves. And it wasn't until it was at a breaking point. The change that I offer is to begin the process of changing something before ideals and extremes are met. And this happens in life. So I see that there is no evil, there is no good. Everything exists as the way it is.
I've certainly seen a lot more of that in between, and I find it difficult to deal with. I don't know. I suppose I should perhaps be more open-minded. Of course, you were chosen for a reason, and so much. I've seen so many things that, well, my life in the past few months is nothing how I ever expected my life to be. And maybe I'm realizing that I don't know very much at all. So perhaps I should not even trust that I do know what is right. I'm sorry. I'm sure you have better things to do than listen to my rambling.
No, not at all, Gail. I invite the emotions that you have. I know I challenged everyone in this church.
Yes.
That was no easy feat. And that will bring a lot of emotions, sincerity, and I want you to bring them to me, because this is an open conversation. Yes, I am the high priest, but I'm still as faithful as you are. But a question for you. Since you lived here throughout the House of the Solstice, correct?
Yes.
So when you began your journey through... what was your organization called?
Little Guy Private Eye.
Little Guy Private Eye. How did you accept that change?
I mean, I sort of just... I made this... I felt something in my life wasn't working anymore. It wasn't enough. So I saw this listing for this job, and I thought perhaps maybe what I meant to do is to bring the word of Karmos out into the world. Perhaps that is, and if I do that well enough, then I will be worthy of her speaking to me, of other people's respect, I suppose. But I've failed at that too, so I don't know if that change was good.
But it still happened nonetheless. And with that said, you broke tradition of how we usually spread the word of Karmos. Correct?
I suppose so.
So, keep that open mind for what happened tonight. That is change. Emotions are within I believe that emotions are born in darkness. And our darkest selves are not to be shunned, but understood. For in darkness lies the key to true balance, where we can bring these emotions into the light.
That's very, very interesting.
Now, upon talking to Karmos, I can give you full authority on going to the Prosopone and attempting to talk to her yourself.
Really?
Yes. But what I want you to do for the time being is think upon these words. And then the next day, tomorrow, or even a few days from now, whenever you are comfortable to approach me, I invite you so that I can help your journey to commune with Karmos.
Okay. Thank you. I thank you. I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything, Gail.
All right. I suppose I have unfinished business that I must attend to first. I would hate to meet Karmos, having abandoned an important mission. I don't think she'd like that very much.
Maybe. Be headstrong.
I will try. I think I will rest for now.
Sleep well, my child. And he stands and walks back to his corridors.
And after Gale is shocked,
Yeah.
No, definitely not the conversation they expected to be having, or this idea of after all these years of trying to actually speak to Karmos, it's like they can't even comprehend that as a true thing. So after a while, they just stand up and they're gonna go to the dormitories and just pass out They're so tired. They've exhausted all their energy.
Fair enough. Lycan and Leo, what are you up to at the night?
Lycan is still holding on to Leo's, like kind of koala style, holding on to Leo.
You see he's
kind of trying to still imbue that lavender calming feeling.
He's like, I messed up everything. I hurt them, didn't I?
I mean, at this rate, we've all hurt people. I don't know.
He's like thinking about all the things. He's like, I wish I could just like, I want to like disappear. And you see as he says that, his body starts to like starts to turn into electricity. And as it like goes from like his toes up, as he's like, I need to go away, I need to disappear. I don't know if they want me. His body starts to like turn to electricity, and as you are holding on to him, you see your body also starts to turn to electricity.
What are you
as
doing?
we disappear and reappear 90 feet in the air, he would have cast Thunderstep is what it is, which also releases a 300-foot boom can be heard off in the distance.
Whoa!
Oh my god!
So it literally just sounds like a lightning bolt, like
yeah.
That's basically what it sounds like. As they're in the sky. This counts as a spell. Hold on.
Leo, what? We're so high in the air. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Okay, it's not enough.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Leo, whoa!
He was like, "Whoa!" As you like you're up in the air, and he's like slowly like still elevating. He's like, what is going on? What happened?
You flew, I guess. I don't know. You transported somewhere?
I don't.
This is so high up. Ooh.
Is that the city? Do you see like from where we are now, we're like above the city, being able to see like the lights and like all of like the city from where we are. It's like, oh.
I suppose so, yeah.
You see like kind of like the electric, like yellow and the orange or through his body turns back to like a tame blue. He looks out. He's like, oh my gosh. I'm sorry I freaked out.
It's okay.
I didn't mean a lot of what I said. I don't even know what half of the things I said were.
Well, you said something about going away, and I don't want you to go away.
I won't. I don't know where I'd go, though. I don't really have much else to go, and I don't really want to go anywhere that's not with you.
She smiles.
I wasn't kidding about the choosing to be here thing, though. That was real.
I know. It's true.
Mm-hmm. I feel like a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The city's nice, though. Can we stay up here for a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Just be away from everything.
That's okay, yeah. I mean, I really like the earth, but we can be up here for a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. So yeah. It's just, I can't hurt anything up here.
She hugs him tighter. And then we should go to bed.
Yes. Okay. That I know I have control of. As he kind of is just like floating, looking out at like the entirety of the city. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Make a perception check for me.
Okay. That is perception. That is a 10.
10.
Should I roll perception too?
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Okay.
You can if you want.
She's hugging him.
Yes. Cool. All right. Sounds good. Brian and Elkshador.
At the bar.
At the bar.
The bar.
Barg.
God damn it.
Oh, man.
No, I love the barg.
That was very good.
Oh.
Cool. Say drinks. Drinks are on Elkshador.
Drinks are on Elkshador.
Drinks are on Elkshador.
Does he stop Brian at any moment?
No.
Brian's drinking a lot.
That's fair.
Oh yeah.
Not much. I would say Elxidor would try and not much bring up of what happened, but just tries to be a good buddy that night.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Brian, you know, he's kind of a little bit like, no, you know, Elxidor. Oh, you know, you're kind of like you're like rules sometimes. I hate they is so annoying, but you're a good dude when it comes down to it. So yeah, thanks for that.
No problem, Brian. I mean, if you think my rules are that stupid, we could go through the book the entire night and you could say every stupid one. All right. Elxidor puts away the giant Bible of the Paladin Oath.
I was kind of excited to show you, actually.
Like 20 pounds, like.
Yeah.
Randomly, you guys hear a boom.
I'm good.
Thunder.
Good.
Yeah.
Another round, barkeep.
One more.
You know what? I'm not gonna serve you anymore. You're cut off.
You're cut off.
Right. He puts your head down, just like.
Sorry.
Good. We're good. Sorry. And I would say that concludes the night.
It was a good scene. For those of you at home, he raised his sword in the air.
Yes. So now we go for another.
Yeah.
Sig.
Sig's like, he walks out and he's walking with some gusto, and then like halfway through his trip he realizes what like wood shop is open at.
Wood shop?
Yeah, I was gonna go buy some planks, and then I was like, oh wait, it's kind of late at night. Who's open?
I would say it is pretty late at night. I don't know any wood shops that would be open.
Yeah, and then realizing that, he kind of just wanders for a hot minute.
Okay.
Taking himself to a part of the town he's never been, and then kind of just, you never just like wander. You know what I mean? Like late at night, no one's around. You can just kind of walk around.
Roll a luck check for me.
Look! Uh-oh. Hope it's on your side.
What?
It ain't. It's a 6.
He's always unlucky starts. Hit 20s last time.
What district do you think you'd be in this point?
God, that's a great question. What are my options?
So you have S Creek, you have Tolona, you have Del Crook.
Is there a numbered list? I'll just.
All right. Would you go to a district that you're familiar with, or do you want to just, like, when you say wander aimlessly, would you be in an entirely different district?
That would be an entirely different district.
Okay. Let's say you're in Ondegon.
Sure, I'm in Ondegon.
This Ondegon is known to be a place. Actually, just roll a quick history check for me. Okay. See if you know anything.
19.
Oh yeah. You would know that Ondegon is its main population are rekindled. And this is kind of the place where any rekindled that come from the Ember Sphere and try and make their way back into Conamanther after their untimely demise and then their second chance in rebirth. There's been some history where that has caused a lot of issue. Kind of like the Thanos snap when everyone reappeared. Same situation. And you remember that whenever who's now Senator Tyvar Krell, he has rekindled himself, and he was one of the guys that shook the hands that elected that went from mayor to senator. And there's a lot of history with Ondegon, and mainly he went into that position because he was a big advocate for like rekindled regulations and figured out a system that worked for everyone. So a lot of popularity came from him with that, and of how he's helped out the rekindled in Ondagon.
Yeah.
So you just know that this place is a rekindled area.
I probably wander for a good bit. Just thinking to myself, and then I hear a crack of thunder, and I'm like, "Oh, maybe I should get to somewhere I know, if in case it rains."
Mm-hmm.
And then I head over to Meanie's bar.
Meanie's bar. Okay. Yeah. Say, what district do you think that'd be in? I had an idea, but I wanted to see if I wanted to give you say for it.
Yeah, I would say it's like right on the edge of Eskrick and Zelianak.
Okay, cool. We head over there. I would say you'd be able to find it. It's a pretty robust bar, not too big, but definitely a place that could probably fit around like 100 or so people, and then there's like maybe a pool table or two.
Yeah, definitely some card tables.
Card tables. Oh yeah, the works.
Mm-mm.
And this might be a night. It's been a while since you've talked to her, but this might be a night where it's like, hey, maybe she's working. She has a shift.
Yeah. And I'll just walk in, sit up right on the bar, kind of look around, see if she's working.
Yeah. After she was kind of in like the alcohol rig where like everything's stored, gate, like an iron bar gate just right there. And she pulls out this bottle of like rum and like, usual.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. And then she goes to other customers and boom, gets one in a tall glass all the way up for you.
Yeah.
And then then she goes off. What race is Meanie?
Meanie's a half orc.
Half orc. See, she goes into the ice bin, starts to like, does this really cool, like, obviously she cleans her hands first, but she crushes the ice cube with her hand where it kind of makes like this almost like fist indented ice cube. And then you see that she carves it a little bit more. And then it's like a specialty ice cube that she makes and puts in your drink. And it's like, there you go, buddy.
Thanks, Meanie.
Yeah. So, where the fuck have you been, buddy?
I've been a little busy, I had been working at that new job I told you about before I kind of disappeared.
I mean, Epsilon, the triple threat. Now, the Kumuli Casino.
Yeah.
Living it up.
Doesn't feel like that, but yeah, I guess. Count your blessings, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, like, now does like Lucian swarm you guys for jobs?
I wish. No. But we're busy enough where it keeps me.
That's good.
Up and out most nights.
What's the current one? Do you have one?
Yeah, I've got one. It's not going well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, do tell. I mean, a crime syndicate lord, your run-of-the-mill, supervillains of the week. Then you go to like...
You're going to hate this. It's just a murder.
Just a murder?
Yeah. Maybe assassination on how important you think the person is, but...
Oh, okay. How'd you go from like drug lord to like murder?
Well, drug lord was kind of like parallel to the missing persons case we were working to, and we kind of stumbled into the drug lord.
Okay. No, you're gonna wait your turn. And she talks to like another customer who's like, I want a drink. No.
Yeah. It's just sometimes we happen upon a bigger fish than we thought we were gonna fry.
Yeah, there's always a bigger fish.
Yeah, there's always a bigger fish. Yeah, but the group had this kind of falling out tonight.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, I know.
Love her already, damn.
What's wild about it is, I mean, it's partly my fault. I'm. What's the term when you're
Enabler.
No, when you're part of a crime.
That was fast.
What's the term when you're part of a crime, but like
association?
Yeah, I'm gonna guilty by association.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, did you break the law? Do you have to break the law to find the murderer?
No, it wasn't about the murderer. It was about a friend of mine. His name's Brian.
Mhm.
I told you about him once.
Yeah.
How I didn't like how
Yeah.
we had him locked up.
Fishy boy.
Yeah, fishy boy.
Fishy boy.
Yeah, fishy boy. And I told you I didn't like how we had him locked up, and I don't know. I kind of one of the other people liking
the tree girl.
Tree girl. Yep, tree girl.
Just imagine like a notepad. That's like
Yeah.
supposed to be for orders, but it has like all their names.
Tree girl.
Fishy boy, tree girl.
Fishy
I wanna
boy,
know.
tree girl. And she kind of came up with the idea to let him out, and I wasn't opposed, but I told them like I don't want to be part of it, but I was part of it. So
what was his crime?
What was his crime?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever asked him.
Oh.
It seems kind of personal. That's not a thing that I would.
Okay.
I don't want to like hone in on someone's like crime because it's part of your past, and he's atoning for it. Or
Yeah, I mean, all he has to do is community service, right?
yes.
Yeah, it can't be that hard.
It is though. He's been at it for over like 2 months, and they don't let him go. And I was like, I'm sick of this. Okay, let's let him out for a day, one single day. What bad could a day do?
Yeah, just a day.
Yeah, and then we got caught.
Ooh.
Fucked over our boss.
Ooh.
Fucked over Brian, fishy boy, a little more.
Oh, what did he actually? Is he like in prison now?
No. They gave him a different deal. I tried reading over the shoulder, but it was only there for a few minutes. And then we had this fight about it because, like, obviously we fucked up. And the really messed up thing is, like, I'm sitting there, I'm quiet because what am I gonna say? We have like Lycan fighting a lot with Nissa and Gale. Yeah. Library dude. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. Library. Yeah, and then there's Nissa, and they're fighting.
Cute one.
Hey.
My theories are confirmed.
Look. It's that's not important. But Nissa brought up some good points.
Okay.
I'm sure they did.
The tone shift is crazy.
Nissa had some good points. Lycan had some good points, and even Gale had points that were like library dude had points.
Yeah,
where they were like, you know what's fucked up? I started to kind of enjoy the fight we were having, and I don't know why.
Ooh, that's fucked up, man. What the hell were you enjoying about that? You guys were like, what, like 2 months with them?
I know. I don't know why. It's like this deep dark part of me is just like, let's sow the seeds of chaos. And Gail's talking about I don't belong here. And then the only thing my brain was screaming was then leave.
Yeah.
But like obviously Gail doesn't deserve that.
No.
Gail's a very sweet person most of the time. It was this fight, and I'm sitting there. I don't say anything because what are you gonna say? You were like barely guilty by association, and the only thing you're gonna say is like, yeah, I helped, and then everyone just yells at you for a minute, and then continues on with the argument between like ideologies, where you kind of sit in the middle already.
Ideologies are bullshit. All right, everyone has their own thing. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
As long I wouldn't have said shit.
Exactly. You understand, but
yeah. I mean, let everyone blow off steam. I'm sure you guys are going to come back and be like, yeah, it sounds like a lot happened. A lot of emotions happened. Very valid. But like, You guys are a team.
We are a team, and I think I just need to go tell Gale that like you belong.
Yeah. What about Elxie?
I mean, he's fine. It's Oxidor. He's strong and strong-willed. He's unchanging, but in like the familiar, like home kind of way. Like, he's always warm. There's like, even while we were fighting, he was kind of quiet. Like he might have yelled once or twice, but like nothing to the point where I was like, whoa, Oxidor, what's wrong with you?
Good. He has a good head on his shoulders.
Yeah.
Aw, Nick.
I mean, it's kind of his thing. Yeah. And then there's Leo, glowing kid.
Glowing kid.
Yeah.
Wasn't he blue?
He's usually blue, yeah.
I thought a blue boy.
Blue boy too. We could go with blue boy. And the thing with blue boy is like I see myself in him. He's so, I mean, granted I'm young, but like he's so young. He's only been in existence for a few years.
You guys have like a fucking kid with you?
No, he's not. I don't know how they work exactly, but he's like
the Arcanic guy.
Yeah, the Arcanic guy. That's why we call him Blue Boy, because he's like blue.
Yeah. Okay.
And today he's like losing control, and I'm like, oh my, like that was me a long time ago. But it's not something I could teach. I can't teach someone to control whatever's wrong with them. Like, I don't know. It's not a wrong. It's not wrong with them. It's like this great power, but this great power is so strong to the point where you can't control it. And like, obviously you live and you learn, but like, I want to help, but I don't know how to help. And does he even need help?
Fair points.
She
pours more into your drink.
I just see a lot of myself in him, because like there was a long time ago, and not that long, maybe like a few years, but there were points where I couldn't control the issues I have, and all that jazz is just like you gotta find a way to like click it together, and like
I mean,
it's chaotic.
Oh yeah, it sounds chaotic as hell. But I mean, like, I don't think you're also strong too.
Yeah.
And I think like all you need to do is just be an anchor. Like you and Elxidor, like you guys fucking solid. And
you think so? You think so?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, just like things are gonna get rough, and I'm sure like you don't need to fix it per chance, but like roll with the punches.
Okay.
Together.
Speaking of punches, Leo punched a really big hole in the fucking building. Or he didn't punch it.
Property damage.
He shot a hole through like the front half of the building.
Did he get fired for that?
No, Riker kind of just went to bed.
I respect that man.
I respect that so much as well.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, do you know any like carpenters that are open really late that I can buy some wood off of?
No. What the fuck? Why are you trying to buy wood in like the middle of the night?
Well, I want to like fill the hole so it's not so drafty there.
Oh tonight. Shit! Yeah, that would make sense.
It would make sense, wouldn't it?
I mean,
it would.
God damn it! Well, actually, aren't you magical? Can't you like
Yeah, let me use my magical demon powers to rebuild a house.
Just saying.
All right. I wish I had those type of powers now. Mine are mostly punch guy in face powers.
That's not bad.
I know it's not bad.
All right, punch guy. Punching faces.
It's punching faces. I'm gonna play cards with Barry now. I love playing cards.
Yeah, let's play some cards, dude.
Barry, you're gonna lose. I know I'm fucked up.
I always do, but at least I get drunk while doing it.
Yeah, and I go over and play 3 Dragon Ante with Barry Big. Barry.
Siggy.
Barry.
Dude,
I beat him every time without fail.
Shit, you're too good at this.
Yeah,
I've lost so much money. But at least I'm getting drunk.
Yeah, I would. But as
Doesn't change it.
Yes,
I'm
so sorry.
It's okay. I was just simply going to say that Nissa, as Sig walks over towards Barry, walks up to the bar and asks for a drink.
Meanie gives you the up and down look, and she's like, "Okay," and gives you a drink. On your way back to Little Guy Private Eye, with that luck roll that I made you do all that time ago.
Oh, yeah.
As you're going through the streets, you come across an alley. And in this alley, you see a body. But this is a different type of body. Roll a perception check for me.
Yes, it's a body of water.
And it's gray.
What do you
I rolled a 1 and a 4.
Oh my god.
And I don't have any additions to my perception. So that's a 4.
Okay. It's very hard. Like the night, the shadows do make it awful to try and figure out what type of body this is. But you notice that it's like armored. Like there's armor on this person.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Hey, are you dead?
No response.
Dude, I think he's fucking dead. Sorry, I'll go back home.
I'm Barry. You could hang out for this.
What?
Barry.
Hey, Siggy. That's a dead fucking body, dude.
We don't know that yet. Let me kick him.
Okay.
God.
You kick him?
I don't kick him, but like I tap him with my foot. Like, hey.
Yeah. When you tap him with your foot, it sounds very hollow. And when you come to now look over this body and inspect it, you see this heavily, like just suit of armor, and very large. And this is something that you've seen before. The very first episode, the Infernonaut. You see Infernonaut laying before you with its light extinguished. And upon further inspection, you see that chinks in its suit of armor are gnawed out by like something with large claws, large teeth. There are just holes that rip apart the metal.
There were claw marks on Orin's body too.
Oh my god, Barry! I think this connects to the job I'm working right now.
What? You're thinking this Yankee Candle guy is part of this?
It might be. It's looking real familiar. I mean, the claw marks are.
Oh shit! I thought that was just a bunch of daggers.
No. I promise you, it's claws and like keratin. That's what they said. It was keratin.
Fuck, that sounds crazy. What's keratin?
It's like what makes your like nails, I think.
Oh.
Or is it the hair? I don't know. I'm not a man.
I don't know. That's why I asked.
I haven't done too much research on normal animals.
Yeah.
Did you want to figure this out tonight?
Yes. Let's make one of those like classy detective boards where you pin things to it with the string and shit. Yeah.
All right, you work on that. I'm
All
gonna solve this murder.
I got it. And he's just like poking bricks. It's like this guy. You
All
look
right.
at this guy.
DM, let me investigate the area.
Yep. Give me a investigation with disadvantage.
I love that you have a new character now.
No, I don't know what.
I know. You really.
That's a 16.
16?
Because I've got advantage, so it's just a flat roll, right?
Yep. Yeah. As you're not able to find much outside the in like the area where like there are no blood spots. There's like no.
Obviously, he's a fucking arcanic.
Inferno.
Same difference.
You tell them.
I will say with the 16, there's actually like this isn't really keratin much. This is
not keratin.
This is a different creature.
Oh, it's a different creature. Oh, yeah, let me think.
It's a different creature. What?
Barry, go. We're back on the board, Barry.
Sorry, he turns back. It's just a picture of a dog.
It's a curious incident of a dog in the nighttime.
It's a curious incident of some sort of dog that was in the nighttime. It doesn't make any sense.
Barry, it's not a dog, man.
Oh, it's not a dog. Oh, usually dogs got claws. Is it a bear? He pulls down the head and puts the bear picture.
No. It's not.
Not a bear. Which picture is it? There's a bunch of pictures.
You know, earlier I said the keratin thing. I don't think it's keratin.
Looks more like a bite mark.
Something bit it. It could be an animal still, but like not like scratchy. You know what I mean?
I got it.
Something biting.
Vampire.
Oh my god. No, Barry, that makes sense.
Right?
It could
Is
be a
this
vampire.
really who you surround yourself with in the nighttime?
Nissa?
Oh my fuck! Who the? What? Is that hot lady? Oh yeah, shit, it's the hot lady.
Man, come on.
Hey, I'm just calling it how I see it.
Nissa's just in. It has their hood up and everything, just in the alleyway behind.
Yeah, what's up, Nissa? How are you?
Are you a vampire?
I am doing good as who Barry says.
What? Hey, well, hi, I'm Barry. What? I didn't hear what you
Barry,
said.
what'd you say?
I said, "Oh, are you the vampire?"
I am not a vampire. No.
Okay.
That would be
I
really
figured
cool.
I'd ask. You never know.
It would be really cool if you were a vampire, though.
I appreciate the sentiment. Sick.
Yeah, totally.
What are you
You'd
doing?
be a hot fucking vampire.
Barry.
Sorry, I'm
Barry,
still a
we're
little
working-
bit tipsy.
We're working on this, Barry.
Sorry, I'll go back to the board.
Go back to the board.
Vampire.
What is that behind you?
Hey, it looks like a dead inferno knot. $10 is a dead inferno knot. I mean, 10 gold is a dead inferno knot.
I am not betting you right now.
All right.
Nissa walks up a little closer to see all the bite marks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're a little more sober than me. How's it look?
Not good.
That's what I was thinking. Great minds think alike.
You're a great detective, Sig.
Yes. Barry, give me a high five.
High five. Miss.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Shit,
Barry.
sorry. I was a little focused on the pictures. It's just a vampire with a link to a carrot.
Oh.
You said there was a carrot in the vampire.
No.
How many of those pictures do you have with you,
I got a lot. He opens up his thing. It's just a bunch of picture stuff all around.
He sells pictures on the side.
I do sell pictures on the side.
He's a photographer.
I'm a photographer.
Cameras exist.
In mine, yes. I invented them.
I think it might be time to go home, Sig.
But there's an investigation. We gotta investigate.
In your state right now, I don't think there's going to be any investigating.
I'm in Conamather. That's a country. It's not a state.
And we're off.
And Nissa starts trying to like steer Sig home.
Yeah.
And goes, kindly, Barry, fuck off.
Thank you. I will kindly fuck off.
Barry, fuck off.
Yes, I will fuck off. And he pulls out a picture that is off, and he's like, "Well, they told me to do it."
Cut away from Barry.
I will say before you leave, Nissa, roll me an investigation check real quick. I'd assume they would.
Yeah, they're coming after you, Nick.
Yeah, I assume they would look at it before taking the away.
Absolutely, they would. That's 17.
17. The bite marks seem somewhat familiar to you in a way where whenever you, Sig, and Brian were in Calhoun's office, this looks very similar to a mimic bite mark.
Oh my God, get away from that dumpster. Barry!
What?
Get away from that dumpster, Barry!
what a cutscene that would have been.
The pictures go flying.
just like one bloody picture just left on the fucking alleyway.
Barry, I'm gonna avenge you.
By the rain.
Go on without me, Siggy.
No, Barry.
I'll always remember your sweet, sweet, tender arms on my body.
All right, I'm never gonna forget you, Barry.
He's like, Sig, snap out of it.
And we travel back to the present.
Into new playing cards.
Very cool. You all take a long rest. Maybe at one point, whenever Riker heard the thunder, he came out in his jammies and like his little nightgown cap. And he just looks outside. He sees you guys up there, and he's like, "Oh, okay, cool. We're good." He goes back inside.
I thought there was another hole.
I have a real quick thing before the morning. So after coming home from the bar, Brian, I'm assuming like assisted by Elxador, stumbles into his room or, wherever he's like, whatever. And as soon as the door behind him closes, he kind of like straightens up a little bit. He's been drinking for a very long time. He was playing it up a little bit. He's not nearly as drunk as he appeared, but he still is. He still is drunk. But he takes a little bit of a sober moment to lay down and sort of just, and then he reaches under his shirt and he pulls out a little clam necklace that he opens up, and he stares at the pearl inside. And he just talks to it, and he goes,
I almost made it back. I'm sorry, Coral. I guess I'll see you later. Rather than sooner. I'm sorry.
and then he closes it back up and just kind of like grabs at it at his chest as he goes to sleep.
What else do you want to do?
No, just come morning. I'm like, before anyone wakes up, I'm already hammering fucking like pallets.
Yeah.
Up against the hole.
Lycan only needs like 4 hours of rest because she's weird like that.
Yeah.
So I feel like if Sig is up, she would be plotting with Sig, and they would be talking about the plan for the day to get this situation figured out, so they'd have their. Well, I don't know what the word's escaping me. The what's the thing we need to have done? Report. The report.
The report. Yeah.
The report done. Okay.
Cool. I would say, since you have that wacky, I'll give you a free rune mana point to use a rune to kind of help Sig rebuild the wall with like earth stuff. So it's more
free rune.
Yeah.
Free.
Yeah, I show up with my planks, and then you wake up to me nailing, and you come over and just.
Yeah, right. Reconstruct. Like.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have asked. I didn't think about that.
No, it's okay. I mean, I was just sleeping.
It's okay. I'll like donate this water or something.
But you could still do the roof part if you want to do the roof.
I mean, just do that part, and I'll just donate this wood. It's okay.
Well, I want you to feel like you helped.
Well, I could still help someone. It's just not helping the building.
Okay, fine. She finishes it in like a few minutes.
Yeah, I'll just go donate to someone. Someone needs these 4 wood planks, I suppose.
We got only 4 wood planks for the entire wall. And
that'll do the job.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
Hey,
it's all crooked.
It's 4 and then work my way up.
It's like a zigzag pattern. Covering as much ground.
Yeah, I'm not proficient in woodworking tools at all. So I'm just
It's like, do you know the Lego movie? It's like when Benny builds a spaceship and then he I wasn't even excited about the spaceship anyway, and he kicks it and then it falls apart. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the fall apart part.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Leo, when he wakes up, is just going to go around to each person. If Gail's there, or whenever Gail gets there,
Gail.
he will.
I don't know what I'm doing.
He's going to apologize to everyone. he's just gonna go to each person and just say sorry, and he screwed up, and he will try his best to not do it again. But whenever he gets to Riker, he says, "Hey, I'm sorry for that. I kind of messed up, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna do it again." So, and he gives him 100 gold. Like, if it happens again, you have money now to fix it.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you, Leo. I will make sure that this wall is in code, but just in case, thank you. I greatly appreciate that.
It looks even better than it did before, I think, with all the overlapping roots and stuff.
Yes, like it, but
it's okay.
Yeah,
It's got lots of nooks and crannies. You could put books up there. You could have little birds' nests up there. You could have birds in here if you wanted to have birds.
I don't want fucking birds in here.
Especially those pigeons.
Especially those pigeons. Sorry. I don't like pigeons.
I understand, so it's okay.
See us gnomes? We hate pigeons.
Oh, okay.
Can we talk about that at some point? Not right now because we got
about what?
The gnomes hating pigeons thing. We haven't. You keep bringing it up, and we just never have
Do all
talked about
gnomes
it.
hate pigeons?
Yeah, is it like a?
Or is it just you?
You know, I don't know.
Okay. Well, where's Elxidor, Brian, Nissa?
I was right here. You see, as Nissa's hand shoots up from the couch where Annika is laying on, and Nissa's hand just shoots up from the fur.
Oh my! Is
You all right?
she okay?
Hmm. What?
Yeah, is Annika all right?
Is she okay? Did I do that? I'm sorry. I didn't. I'm sorry.
You see, as
shoot.
Nissa sits up. No, you're right. Annika rests and heals quickly. But please do be careful.
Yes, I'm sorry. I won't do it again. I'm sorry to all of you. I shouldn't have freaked out. I'm sorry.
Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, Elxidor.
Lycan crawls up on Leo's back. Hug.
God, Brian, are you all right?
We went to the bar.
Whoa.
It was a night for bars.
Yeah.
Hey, Nissa, what happened last night?
What do you mean, Sig?
I remember seeing you, but I remember playing cards with Barry.
Yo.
Like what happened last night? I remember walking home. And you were there.
Found you in an alleyway.
Oh God, how bad was that?
Did you two get together last night? That's really cute.
In an alleyway?
Why would we get together?
Nissa, did we get together in an alleyway?
Why do you think that we got together in an alleyway?
Well, because he doesn't remember what happened.
Yeah, I don't
would-
remember what happened. This is a genuine question. I don't think that we did anything.
It was the way you insinuated.
Did I insinuate anything? You know what? I don't think we need to
Moving
talk
on,
about this.
you see as like Nissa brings out one of her arrows and starts chewing on it. Anyways, I remember finding you in the alleyway, and there was a infernal dead.
Oh no.
You know what? That does make sense. I do remember.
See, this seems very important.
Yeah, we might want to go there like now if it's still there.
But wait, this is not part of our report. The report we have to get done today.
Yes. And
yeah.
we need Gale.
Yes, we do.
And we need Gale.
What
They're
if
an
Gale does not
important part
help
of this
us?
team.
Well,
That's just wasting time.
But Lycan, we're a team.
Oh, right. So Gale's behavior last night was really teamwork.
Lycan, all of our behaviors were not right. There was a lot of emotion going on. We were all valid, but also we were all very mean to each other.
Yeah.
I care about all of you. And Gale is a part of our team. For them to say that they felt inadequate and wasn't a part of the team, that's disheartening.
I know.
I think if anyone else would like to join me, I would like to go to the House of the Solstice to try and recruit Gale.
Yes.
And I think one of the first things we should do is go visit Sayer and Fennec.
Yes, I would like that a lot.
Right. Can I at least send Annika to let somebody know about the Infernonaut?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that would be very smart.
Why are we visiting Sayo?
Well,
I want to see her, yes, but I don't think that's we have other priorities.
Sayo brought joy from all of us. She brought us together. Well, I mean, she hired us, but we did our first big investigation because of her.
Mm-hmm.
We also have to investigate like 4 different places today.
Well, just 2. We did the Grey Wolf residence and just the Dwarven Quarter and the Pillar of Gajorm.
Okay.
Yeah, so we just split down the middle, and some people go get Gale right now, and then the rest of us can start on the investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's gone wrong that way so far.
It hasn't.
Yep.
I'm kidding. It could be all right. I think it'll be fine.
50-50.
50-50.
There's a chance.
But also, there's still some animosity. It's only been a night. So I think we don't need to get back together, big happy family just yet. As much as I want that, it can't be. It doesn't have to be right now.
Mm-hmm.
We need time, which we don't have. So let's get the job done, and then we can have our time.
That's true.
All right.
Do you want me to apologize?
Well, yeah, but how do you want to apologize?
I've already apologized. I apologized last night. I said I was sorry for being annoying. That's really all I'm sorry for.
Okay.
Is there something else you think I should be sorry for? And I'm only asking Elxador.
Why just me now?
And Leo, actually. Leo can
okay.
have an opinion. No one else can have an opinion on my behavior.
Like it.
Looking at Nissa.
Nissa looks away from you intentionally.
Well, I mean, I know you and Gale were very heated yesterday, and I think, it was, a lot of things that happened.
Yes.
Maybe true, maybe not. Things happened. And I think now that we've slept and aren't tired anymore, maybe some more communication can happen.
Yes.
I agree with Elxador. We're a team, and we're a bunch of kind of crazy, wacky, different, wild people, but we're a team. And we did an investigation. We saved a kid's brother. And we did something. We did something, even if we burned a few houses, killed a few people along the way, which is not good. Not saying that that's good. I'm not saying that's good.
Okay, I'm not that much of a blood. You know what? I retract that.
But we're a team, all right? And we may be a wrecking ball of a team, but we do it. We do the job no one else really does.
Yeah, and we all have differences. You just guys have different ideologies, and they will clash sometimes. And other times it's going to work really well. Like, we're going to send Elxador to do the legal stuff, and we're going to send Brian to go steal something. Like, that's just what we do.
Well,
it's analogy. It's analogy.
Yep, I understand. Sorry.
Plain fact.
Mm-hmm.
I was kidding.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We're
Not
little guy, private
today.
eye.
But I can apologize later.
Okay. When you're ready.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I will try and recruit Gael back.
Don't worry, guys. I have the address for Fedek and Sayer if you want to head over there.
Oh, thanks, Riker.
No problem.
You see Leo sniffs himself. He's like, "Oh, I smell fishy. Why do I smell fishy?" What?
Leo, I don't think now's the time to.
You were a pirate for 1 second.
Brian. Brian, deep breaths.
I was a pirate?
Oh my God.
Yeah, you kind of took on a Brian impersonation while you blew the cannon through the house.
That's why I said the cannonball joke earlier.
Oh, okay.
But at least now we know I'm not the only pirate that smells like a fish.
Well, he was just copying you.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything mean out of it. I think I just felt your frustration and I took it.
It's okay.
Yeah, sorry.
It's fine.
Something feels like it's not fine. And I'm
No,
sorry.
I'm sorry. I just
something's fishy.
Why, you little...
We should go. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, we should go.
Yes.
We should go. Who's going to find Gail?
Oh yeah. Elxidor.
I think I will, and I think you should too, Lycan.
Okay, I'll stay with you.
I don't know if Gail wants to see me.
I mean,
Wait, where are you going?
I
thought you were saying sail.
I don't think Lycan should go see Gail.
No.
No.
Oh. I mean, up to you then. I don't know.
I can go.
Yeah. Nissa.
I mean, is Gail going to come back if I don't apologize?
I don't know.
Will Gail come back if you go?
I think we'll get to the bridge when we arrive.
Mm-hmm.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
That's the same.
I think
It's not. I know it's not.
Burn the bridge.
Whoa. Cross the bridge.
I don't want to burn any more things.
Get to the bridge, light it aflame.
Yeah, we're burning bridges here today.
What's the word for that? There's a word for when you mash things together like that. Anyway, I'll figure it out.
Mixing.
I think Nissa.
I know. It was a smart ass comment.
Nissa, Elxidor, and I can go because we were at the house of Carlos before we were at the sermon. So I think.
Oh yeah.
You know.
You know, I think. Can I? Wait. Can Nissa and I switch out? I do want to see the house. I mean, I didn't get to last time. Is that okay, Nissa?
I want to be with you, Leo.
You want to be with me?
Oh. Well, okay, then Leo and I will switch out.
Yeah, we can do that.
It's fine.
All right. Elxidor, Sig, and Nissa. Let's go to the House of the Solstice. Sig, just so you know, there is a big gem in the Grand Hall.
Okay, big gem.
Gale said it was a divine artifact, so don't get spooked.
What color is it?
Orange.
No, it was gold. Yellow?
It was an orange.
Elxidor, you are colorblind.
Since fucking when?
You literally just said the other day. You literally just said the other day that the counter is blue. It's clearly orange.
What?
Elxidor's gonna.
Okay, let's walk and talk.
No. Okay. Oh yes. Enter. They might be in the nude. Just so you know.
Oh.
Life Domains worships in the nude in the morning.
But do we get nude to respect it?
I don't know. Maybe.
I will not be partaking in that.
Okay.
So you guys open the door and you find that the Life Domain is actually enclosed this morning.
Dude, they're not nude.
Well, the new high priest said, I don't know, he made a big announcement about making changes. So just so you know, that has upset Gale very deeply.
Oh.
So
we don't like this new guy.
He seemed pretty nice. I mean, what do you think, Nissa?
I don't know if I should have an opinion for this.
Why not? You're allowed to have an opinion.
It wasn't really. It's not my thing, so
Having opinions isn't your thing?
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's not my scene, so I don't know if I should weigh in. It's justice is tough.
Justice is tough.
Okay. Justice is tough.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Well, all of you are at the front of the House of the Solstice. As I've kind of said before, it's divided into 3 sections with this grand hall. You see this large golden gem floating with its many shards kind of splintered out. And it all kind of just rotates and floats together. Seeing that the Life Domain are people that are now enclosed and they're kind of the only ones here, not much anyone else is really kind of going about. But some of the priests do notice your gang go in, and you are approached by this hobgoblin woman.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. How can I be of service to you?
Yeah, we're do you know Gail?
Yeah. I do.
Yeah, we work with Gail, and we're just. Can you show us to him, or bring Gail to us?
Yeah. I don't think anyone. Gail might be in the dorms or the library. I don't know if you guys are allowed back there, but
yeah, we can wait here.
And you kind of see like her red skin starts to go a little bit pale. She's kind of thinking it's like, oh, okay. I guess I have to talk to Gail now. Yeah, right back.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. And you see this hobgoblin woman go off. Gail, where are you this fine morning?
What time of day is it?
Probably like maybe 30 to, or no, I wouldn't say 30 minutes, like an hour after dawn.
I think Gail is they're kind of out of it. So I think they've done what they usually do when they're feeling kind of shit. And that's go into sort of like one of the courtyard areas that has a bunch of statues and flowers around, very beautifully groomed, and like find a good wall to like lean up against and just kind of contemplate. So that's where they're at right now.
Cool. After some time, people go through the courtyard, but then like there's kind of like a rhythm to it. Like, you know that there's like nonchalant intent. But I would say that there's like, you do hear like the door open, and that's like, that the footsteps seem intentful. And then after some time, you see Tovi kind of around the corner. She looks at you, kind of does a little wave. Hi.
Hi.
You kind of see that she starts to play with her shoulder length hair. She's kind of coiling it. You have some friends, the investigators. There's 2 4-armed people and a other hobgoblin guy.
Oh, they're here.
Yeah, it said they wanted to search for you, so I wanted to, let you know.
Oh.
Or they wanted me to let you know. I don't know if they're allowed back here.
Probably not. Makes sense. That's why you're talking to me. I will go then.
Cool. Doing good? Or sorry. Yeah, they're finishing up the sermon. I should go.
Yeah.
Bye. She waves.
Wait, Toby.
Yeah?
Never mind. Yeah, you should get going.
Okay, cool. She walks off.
Gail just kind of like lets out a deep breath, like another chance missed.
Mm-hmm.
Another time they chickened out. So they're gonna stand up, brush off their robes, and go into the atrium to see these folks.
Yeah.
Nessa, I'm sorry Barry called you sexy lady last night.
This is not the conversation to have here.
I wanted to apologize still.
I appreciate the apology, but I agree with Oxidor. Sick.
Not in the house. This is they're worshiping over there, and you just see that like you're doing like some chants, and then maybe there was like someone was like, "What did you just say?"
As that happens, you see Nissa looks over. Mind your sermon.
And like the guy just like no words, like going back.
Hey, you guys said nothing about how to respect them, so I'm just gonna act like I normally do.
Hi, Gail. How are you this morning?
Fine. What are you guys doing here?
We came to get you.
What? Why?
You know, believe it or not, we actually like you.
Speak for yourself. We love you. You're great.
Gail's just like, their mouth is open, just like...
You're like part of the team. If we're missing someone, it's not the same team.
Gail like doesn't know how to cope with the fact that you're here saying this to them.
Well, I mean, also, you like writing, right?
Yes, of course.
And I'm sure you... No, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, that this is false incentivizing, but like, you know, don't you want to solve this mystery for this report?
It would certainly be the just thing to do, and I was thinking about that, and so it would be poor to leave unfinished business. I'm sorry for storming out. I should not have let my feelings get the better of me then.
I think you had the right to.
And I think that was honestly one of the best choices to choose in that moment.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, what else would have you done? I mean, if you would have fought and I feel like that would have been much worse. Walking away is a great choice.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to try to continue to make good choices and walk back into helping if I can. I don't know if I'm ready to be like everything's fine. I'm so used to pretending that everything's fine with people all the time. I don't know if I have it within me to do that, but I do want to work and get this done.
Yeah, we don't have to pretend.
Yeah.
Just get the job done, and then we could do what we got to do later.
Yes. You guys really mean that? You're not just saying that to be nice to me to get me back because they put big quotes, the smart one.
Come on, I think I'm pretty smart.
Yes, in your own way, certainly.
Yeah.
That was funny. Yeah. Well,
you're not just the smart one, though. You do that thing with the pages that's really freaking cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Gail, if I have to follow a very strict code and saying something can break that code, so I mean everything I say.
I believe that. I do.
I just like having you around.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You all are...
It's like you belong.
I wouldn't go that far, but thank you.
I'm going that far. You belong.
You're getting too cheesy.
Oh, come on.
Just love bombing now.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Gail chuckles
You
a little bit.
semi-belong.
Gail actually laughs out loud. You've probably never seen them truly belly laugh before, but they're just so caught off guard by the whole thing and by the release of tension and the whatever that they're fully laughing, and it's almost like an alien sound, but it's joyful at the same time. And they rub their eyes well, I suppose we should go then.
Yeah. Well,
we have a big day.
Oh yeah. I mean, we have our other team going to the Dwarven District, so you want to strap up to the Pillar of Dragorum?
Sure. Why not?
All right. And we jump over to our merry trio. As you guys are making your way through Tolona, you notice that this is a main path that takes you guys right to the Karth Plaza. And what you have to do, and especially if you look on the map, is that whenever you get to the Dwarven Quarter, you have to take a right and then you can go to the entrance of the Karth Plaza. So there's a lot of people that go through this, but you see that for these dwarven buildings, you notice they have a very different structure. It has a darker gray cobblestone to it, and with some red tiled roofs, where some of this is kind of built a little elegantly. Leo, you actually kind of remember some of this building structure that is kind of similar in Torbadir. Some of the dwarves, they kind of adopt some of this style of like this blocky buildings, but then with the Arcanics, they towards different spots within the block itself. So not say corners per se, but inside in the faces, there's kind of these elegantly carved grooves. That's something that you recognize as you come towards the Dwarven Quarter. And as you kind of do, you see in this corner that kind of goes to the entrance of it, there's a dwarf kind of standing out where there's this stall that has a whole bunch of like clothes that they do dry cleaning to hang up their clothes. And this dwarf is kind of like washing clothes in a bucket going through there. And you see on the very right side, there's another stall that's been more finely crafted. And it shows, you see Twilight Ember on the top. And there are a whole bunch of like different kegs. You see on top of the counter, there are these bottles filled with this powder. Not too sure, but there is a chipper man, dwarven man, that's kind of just chilling there. And you see he's like, want to buy some Marvan spice? No? All right, fine. You there! You want to buy? No, all right. What do you guys do?
Can I ask the DM a question real quick?
Yeah.
So, what I have in my notes is investigate Dwarven Quarter. What were like the specific directives from the magistrate?
It was
literally just all
vague.
investigate. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The specific things were to try and find a connection between the Dwarven Quarter, Orn, and the Pillar of Gajorum.
Okay.
That was the goal. Good luck.
Hello, random salesman person.
Sorry. No,
salesman.
that's fair. I am random to you. But random no more. I am Baldric.
Oh, hello. I'm Lycan. She reaches up to shake his hand.
Leo.
An Arcanic. All right.
Yeah.
What brings you down here to Gunamanther?
Oh, we're investigating. We're investigators, and we wanna try to solve a murder.
Yeah, the butcher.
Yes.
Right.
Would you happen to know anything about an Orin?
Oh, you see, like he's a little bit taken back. The woman that was cleaning, the laundry, taken back, like completely caught up, tension. Be like, oh. Yeah? What's of it?
What do you know of him?
Oh, well, he's the biggest fucking dickhead for us.
I see. Well, you see, it's interesting. We believe he might be a suspect in our case, so we just want to know as much as we can about him.
Oh, yeah, of course he's a suspect. You know what he did?
What did he do?
Fucking caused hate upon us.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, not everyone's racist per se. Like that fucking little. Yeah.
So, okay, we are just trying to. So, there doesn't seem to be an apparent connection between Orin, and the person that was killed and
who was killed?
A random dwarven man. I looked through my notes really quickly.
Dwarven man.
Yes. Oh gosh. What was the house name? Cerbis.
Cerbis.
Is that what you're going for?
No. Yes?
What are we doing? That's what I'm saying now.
Service. The house name was Service. The last name was Service, right? That's the house name.
Yes, sure. The last name was Cerbis.
That's what house name means, right? Sorry.
Alwyn Cerbis.
Cerbis?
Mm-hmm.
He was fucking killed here? That little bastard got someone killed here in Tolona? Well, wait. Annika! And like the woman looks over. They're not... No, we don't have any Cerbis here.
Maybe he must have been we've been trying to search the records. He must have been a traveler.
Oh, that's just fucking... Oh, she's going to enjoy this. And you see that this dwarven woman walks over and she's like, so, what's going on?
We're investigating
Orin
as a potential suspect.
Yeah, well, that little shit took our rocks.
Took your rocks?
What value do these rocks hold?
There are animal companions. The Skyjack rocks. Leo, this is a name familiar to you.
Yeah.
A little quick thing for you guys. Leo, so you know that Skyjack rocks are a type of birds that the dwarves use as transportation to fly around this city that is built on a waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
So there's this academy that these riders, they're called Talon Riders, and Skyjack rocks are their mounts. That little shit got our rocks confiscated by the directorate, and now we don't have anywhere to fucking go.
So he was trying to isolate you.
Trying to cut you off from your civilization.
That does seem interesting.
I mean, yeah.
So what was the reason? What was the excuse?
It's just he was a fucking bureaucrat that wanted to mooch off the politics here. And he tried to say that our rocks were unregulated and were like these foreign entities. And then when we tried to give like a little test flight, to say like, hey, these guys aren't bad, because we use amulets to summon them in and out.
Yeah.
He said that we were just smuggling unlicensed magical creatures in the city and got them fucking confiscated.
Now, I'm sure they weren't, but were they causing havoc potentially?
No, they would just stay in our net amulets.
Interesting.
I mean, well...
Power move, it seems.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
big power move.
Not a lot of people liked us coming in. That's fine. Well, I mean, besides the spices. That's right. I know how to sell some spices.
Oh, what are these spices?
Oh, beautiful. It's Marvan spice. It's kind of has that sweet taste to it. So you see this like maroon powder. Goes on anything, pork, chicken, broths.
Sorry, just taking notes.
Yeah.
Know of anyone around here who would have known Oren really well?
Well.
Or hated him in particular.
Yeah. We fucking hate him.
I gathered that.
Yeah.
Rather, who would have information on Oren?
Well,
if it is just truly rumor and hearsay, then we'll be on our way. But
I would say so we're a research group, and I would say our lead elementalist, Glassis, who is an arcanic. I mean, I would say the Pillar of Dragorum, mainly just because Oren was a student there, and then Glassis went over to do like a little class, like a practical lesson. And so he remembers seeing Orn there. So he's a magic user and a dickhead.
Okay.
Orin is or Glasses is?
Orn, we would not talk that way to Glasses.
Understood. All right.
Glasses cool.
Glasses is pretty cool. He uses ice and storm magic.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean the whole Coldenhoff family are conjurers, and the Mayer family that I'm a part of, some of us are. I'm the Sky Jack Rock trainer and kind of herbalist to feed our companions, but our other two are they're transmutation researchers.
I feel like we have to go talk to Glasses then.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the pillar.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you.
How much is that Marvin spice?
Yeah.
So glad you asked.
I think Elxidor might like that.
That's what I was thinking.
Right, I'm not there. I was going to be like, yeah, I do.
That's what I was thinking.
I need to find it. Ooh, a vial. Kind of cost you around. Yeah. Now I have 2 vials. I have one with 50 grams, one with 100. The small vial, the 51, will probably cost you around 20 silver. And the 100 vial, 50 silver.
All right, I'll do the 50 gram one because I have a chef friend. I want him to try it.
Yeah.
And I go, he's going to love this.
Oh, it's gonna be great at our next chili mac.
That's what I'm thinking. Pass over the silver.
Cool. Thank you. Here you are, lass.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, how are you going to find Glasses?
I thought you might have had directions.
I do have directions. I was just curious to see if you're, set off on your own to try and find them.
Oh, I thought it was at the pillar.
No, that's where his professor Glasses is here with us dwarves.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well, then where is he?
You're going to see this really tall tower-looking building. That one.
Not the pillar, though.
Not the pillar, just kind of like more of a 2-story.
Oh, I see it in the distance.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Of course. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
See, they didn't hate us. Now, who wants some more spice? Ha ha ha! And everyone's like, okay, yeah. And he's like, yes, let's fucking go.
One guy walks by and it's just like,
Gregor! Barry!
What's up? Anyways.
All right. So Glasses. I think you should talk to him, Leo.
Oh,
And
yeah.
maybe you could ask him some questions about,
I haven't talked to many other organics, but yeah.
controlling your magic a little bit if you want.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Oh, Brian, are you all good?
I'm just following along.
Okay, I figured I'd check in on you. I wanted to make sure you're okay. He keeps walking forward.
Cool.
Insight check.
Oh,
Big
stop
fat
it, you.
insight check.
Sorry. That's what I was thinking too. Just one of those.
Stop it.
21.
Can I roll deception against it? Or
Sure.
What?
Sure. Come on, tempt fate.
I got a 19.
Yeah, that's a nat 20. Fuck you. I'm fine. I'm chilling. Don't even worry about it. I don't want to talk about my emotions, okay?
Okay.
You come over to this tower that starts to kind of look oddly shaped. It's like an hourglass.
Hourglass.
Yeah, the bottom has this big base, kind of like the start of a Hershey Kiss, that has a door that kind of just wraps around with the itself. So it's like a almost a Hobbit kind of thing,
We walk up to the tower.
Yes.
And just nudges Leo to lead the way.
Okay, I'm leading the way.
Cool. As you open the door, you feel this wind kind of where you are now, the both of you are now kind of picked up from it, and you are gently glided into this room. Very nice.
Both of you. So is there only two of us?
I mean, the wind would also pull you in as well, but I mean, since you do fly, you feel his
I'm
tug
just
against
like,
you.
Oh,
So-
I just float forward like, yeah.
Yeah.
Feels awkward if I don't.
And you guys are brought into this mahogany floored room where inside it actually looks very different with this hourglass figure building. When you look to the top of it, it goes for another layer and then another and another, where it's like, it seems like, oh, wow, this place is really tall, and it didn't seem that tall on the outside, but it continues that flow. And inside kind of has this, like, instead of the dark gray stone on the outside, you see a white marble stone on the inside. And you see it, there are different points that kind of what you would assume to be windows are actually waterfalls. And Leo, it's very homey. But with that as well, you start to see clouds, where this is a very almost kind of chilly room. It's kind of cold, but not coldly enough where it's uncomfortable. But it definitely has its coolness to it, where you can see a thick fog of your breath as you exhale out. But you don't feel that cold that you would for very low temperatures.
Wow. You see, like, Leo's body turns to a like light blue as he feels a little calmer here.
And you kind of see that connection to where what maybe the second floor is, or the top of this hourglass to the bottom of the hourglass that would count as a quote unquote second floor. You see that in this area there are rotating bookshelves that have like this circular fashion to it that follow the flow of this circular building. And you see an Arcanic just popping books. It looks like he's organizing. He has an icy blue colored. Kind of has those vibrant flames as Leo, but you see that instead of how Leo changes with his emotions as colors, he just remains one color. Then after the wind kind of brings you down to the center of this room, you see that the Arcanic looks down with his one eye and slowly floats.
Hi.
Good afternoon. How can I help you today?
Well, we're investigators, and we there was a recent murder, and we heard you may know someone by the name of Oren.
Investigator. You. Interesting.
Yeah.
Are you from Torbadir?
Yes, yeah, I am. Are you?
Yes.
I mean, I am too, in case you're curious, but...
Ooh. I haven't seen a Spriggan in Torbadir. And a lock from Thalacia.
What about it?
Seeing if I was a correct statement.
Yeah, you're right.
Ah. Haven't seen a lock before.
Well, we don't all look like this.
Yes. Very curious. Huh. And he just kind of like takes time. He looks at all three of you in this like wonder, where it's for an Arcanic to be someone who's changing colors.
Yeah, you see as like Leo's looking at him, he has the light blue, but then also like a little bit of like a magenta kind of like swirls around in his head and then recedes in a different way. This is kind of like his visualization of what curiosity looks like.
Yeah. I do know name of Orn. He is this student at the Pillar of Dragorum. Good professor. Conjuration. Very strong.
Is there anyone that Oren didn't like, or that wouldn't have liked Orin in particular.
He didn't like us.
Like us?
Mainly the dwarves.
Okay.
Maybe us too. Maybe me. I haven't figured that out yet.
Why wouldn't he like you?
Association with dwarves.
Interesting.
Lycan doesn't like the feeling of levitating and is going to climb up Brian.
Oh, do you want on the ground? Sorry, I like to fly.
I also do, as you can tell.
I would like to go down, please.
And the wind kind of takes you down, where you can now step onto the ground.
I'm still going to stay here.
What else brings you here?
Well, we were just trying to figure out more information on Orin. Might be tied to the murder. We didn't know if there was anyone else that might have known him. If anyone in the pillar might know him, since that is where he came from.
Magister Zebras Trigorum? Certainly have taught, or have you talked to the others?
Others?
Dwarves.
Oh, well, we talked to a few of them. One that was selling spices and another one named Donica.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get the other one's name.
They sent us your way.
Ah, good. Yes, there's Baldric, the Twilight Ember. Well, if I can request, if you are investigating, please make a case for the dwarves and the Talon Riders.
Yes, I heard that they lost them.
Yes, quite the injustice, as they would call it.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sure we could do something.
Good. I assume they would appreciate that.
Yes. I'll make a note of it.
You have much emotion for an arcanic.
Sorry. And you see, I see his blue kind of fades back to a dark blue with a bit of orange going around. He's like, sorry, I thought I'd be a little more proper here. I was trying to be on the job, try to be proper. I'm sorry if I came off a little fake. Yeah, I was probably a little weird. Yeah. I don't really see many arcanics, so this is I'm very, I don't know.
He kind of wanted to ask you advice.
Yeah, and you see Leo kind of really, he kind of floats back a little bit to try to be a good distance away from everyone, and a orb appears in his hand that shifts from fire to ice to earth and to poison and to different magics. He's like, this is kind of what I do, but I can't really fully always control it. Ooh. I know that I use a lot of things that pertain to fire sometimes, but
show me.
Just show you just my what? Which what? What?
Your magic.
Oh,
if you want to, Leo.
Okay.
Release your power.
Do we need to get out of the way?
No.
Okay.
He's very powerful. I don't know if you know what you're asking him to do.
Last night he shot a cannonball through our place of employment.
Which he felt very bad about, and you don't need to bring up again, Brian.
Yeah, he did it by accident. He did it unintentionally. I don't think you want him to release everything on purpose.
How was your magic released?
Well, and you see he starts to get orange. I from what people told me, I had a pirate outfit on, and then I summoned a cannon below my feet and shot it through a building.
It's when he gets emotional.
Usually my emotions. There's ones that I can control, like, and he like kind of like his hands kind of ignite a little bit and like shoots out just a little puff of flame, not enough to throw. He's like, I could do this. And I do actually have, and you see like he has 2 fingers that like turn into ice. You can also do that as well.
It is safe within these walls. Release your full power.
Okay. Full power.
Yeah, roll an Arcana check for me.
Arcana, okay.
Yep.
Arcana.
Can I make an insight check? Does he care about Brian and my like his lives at all?
Sure.
Is this,
Go for it.
Is
Try
he
it.
just like,
Try it.
oh, this is this is for science. It doesn't matter. Oh, well.
Could I also make an insight check?
Yes, you can.
7.
7.
Dang.
Is a 16 good enough to do anything good?
Lycan, it's hard to read this guy.
Right.
Unlike, I would say Brian, unlike your interactions with Leo, as this is another arcanic that you've come to interact with, this guy's pretty emotionless. Like, it seems that he's confident in the ability that this is safe. Like, he's like, you can like kind of sense magic power off of him, and he's probably able to control whatever Leo is about to unleash. But like, there's still that uneasiness where it's like, maybe like, I don't know, Leo, like from seeing last night, where it's like, this might be bad, and I don't know, you might want to take a few steps back.
Don't take a few steps back and push Lycan's head down to be more like on my back and like lower my hat a little bit, put the bandana up.
Don't just keep your head down.
Yeah,
that's probably for the best.
Yep.
So what was
Thanks,
your
Brian.
Arcana check?
Okay, it was a 12.
A 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
7 plus 5.
It's okay. It was a 10 DC. So if you choose to, you can surge.
I could surge. Okay, I will surge then.
All right, give me a roll.
So Leo's kind of like, I imagine this sort of thing where he's kind of a little embarrassed.
Yeah.
He's like, he like shoots out small things, and he's like, no, that wasn't it. No, that wasn't it either.
We need to find full power. What do you mean?
As he keeps doing it, he's like, this, maybe this, and it's starting to make him a little more anxious. And then he's like, you see the similar thing that usually happens where his colors shift and kind of do that rainbow shift, and his body like does the weird plane shift into different realities. Here we go. Let's see what happens. There's a new one. Oh, it's a new one.
New number. Who this?
Number's 89.
89. Okay, here we go.
You see Leo like shoot his magic out, and like it's like kind of like it goes phew, it's like a firework, and then comes back to him. He's like, whoa, 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 and goes against his head. He's like, and he just like, oh my gosh, that was a loud ringing in my ears. Oh, we don't have to roll another thing. Hold on.
Oh boy.
This probably doesn't last long. Okay. A sec. How long is one round again?
6 seconds.
Okay. 6 times 3. Okay, this is. You see, he like is as he like he goes. Did I do good?
I would say
what?
This is DM talking.
What? He's deafened for 3 rounds, so it's not long, but he's.
I would say that whenever your magic was released in this pulse, that when that firework came back and it like deafened you, there was a bit of a wind wall that kind of like took half of the blast per se. So in your deafened period, you do hear some muffled, but it's just like most intriguing. And for everyone else too, if there's any other like backlash against that expanded out from your magic surge, there is a wind wall and kind of like icy particles that protect Brian and Lycan.
Oh.
I don't know whether I like him or not.
I think we just have to sit and wait and see.
Did you need me to do something else, or
no? Interesting. Was that your full power?
That's the thing. It kind of sometimes is and isn't. Sometimes it's big things. Sometimes it's I can't really control when it's the big power. I mean, I could try. I could try something else.
Uncontrollable magic based on emotion.
I never really. It's not usually the same every time.
Most intriguing.
Sometimes it's like certain things that are fine. Like I'll feel some sort of an urge to do something, and then the urge will act out in my body. So like the other day there was a rug wrapped around my head, and I was like, I need to get this off my face. So then my eye just shot a beam of energy through it that just fully burned up it from my face.
So unbecoming of an arcanic. Yeah, fascinating.
He gets really orange.
Can I make another insight check about his intentions? Like,
Yeah.
is he just curious?
Mm-hmm.
Is he like plotting something?
Sure.
I'm doing that as well.
Yeah.
Again, really not great rolls. So.
Womp womp.
8.
Oh man. I want to use my session inspiration. 17. I'm not using it. I'm not redoing that.
Yeah. Okay. It's hard to read this guy. Like with 17, yeah, like he is like bewildered. Like he's you could say like probably infer that he's never seen another arcanic act like this before. Like he's not used to that. And he knows that like other sentient races kind of that's normal. But like for an arcanic, he's baffled. He's so intrigued. He's fascinated. But like it's really hard to get that emotion off of his face whereas there's that intrigue from his eye where he's only focusing on you, and maybe there's like some shifts in how his magic flows out of him a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But like there's no visibly anything that changes from inside of his body. It's still all the same icy blue.
Okay.
I would like to converse more with you.
Okay.
Yeah. Although you have a job.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
Yes. Do your job, but visit me anytime.
Okay.
Yes. And you see that he starts like he's like there's a thought in his head where now he's looking up to his bookshelves, and you see that he just like floats up there and it starts jotting down notes. He's pulling books like this. He is now focused on a new thing in hand.
Okay. Do we leave? Do we go out that way again? Like.
Oh, yes. You may leave.
Oh,
good day. And
so funny.
He goes back.
Good day to you too. Yeah. Okay.
And you feel the wind kind of bring you guys back up if you let it, and gently guides you out to the front.
You guys are moving. I'll move too. It's kind of like pretends to get pulled by it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Glasses.
Oh, and the door
Brian's
shuts.
hair has been freshly braided with some new flowers and
God damn it. Okay.
Nice.
That was odd. He like was able to kind of control my magic a little bit, or at least.
I think he just shielded me and Brian.
But he also shielded me.
Oh yes, he did. That's right. Yeah.
Maybe it was just the place, but that wasn't.
I don't know whether to trust him or not, Leo.
I don't know either. That's why I don't.
Yeah, I know.
If you go,
It's a new one for me.
If you go back, maybe go with somebody.
Well, oh shoot! I should have asked if I could bring someone else. Dang it.
Well, I don't know why you couldn't. We were there.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. I'm gonna make sure I bring someone else with me because I don't know if I want to be there alone. And it seems like he was able to stop.
He had the He reminded me of Cerberus a little bit, with just the intrigue and the interest and the expressionlessness.
Well, I certainly hope it's not like Cerberus.
I don't know if he is or not. I couldn't tell.
Oh, okay. Well,
I just worry. Maybe.
Yeah, I think next time I'll make sure to take someone with me. But if there's some way I can control this and not kill any of you, that'd be great. But we should head to the pillar probably.
Probably yes. I think so.
We can go to the pillar. And if you ever want to come back here, I'm not really ever doing anything. I can come with.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks, Brian.
All right. You guys start to make your way to Pillar of Gajorum, which is a pretty short walk from here. Yeah. It's, just a hop, skip, and a run. Going back to the other group, as you make your way from the House of the Solstice to the Pillar of Gajorum, it's very lively out in the street. It's the main street that just kind of goes straight through Telona. And when you start to round the corner where you see the entrance of the Pillar of Gajorum, you start to hear a flyer boy kind of just saying, where he's running around and he's spreading the word he's spreading the word, and you guys recognize the same flyer boy from all the way from episode 1, where he's like, all right, get your liquid luxury. And he comes up to you guys. Hey, y'all. Get some liquid luxury. Lucian Caddock has a new thing to solve.
How much?
And he goes to a note card. The Kamui Casino. Liquid luck.
Shit.
Hey, go. Sorry?
All right, give it. Thank you.
And then he's like, brushes his shoulder a bit, and then he's slowly reaching out.
It's a good priority. 2 silver. 2 silver.
2 silver. Thank you, sir. You do a great service to me. Yeah. All right, get your liquid luxury, and he, pamphlets now, and he heads out.
That's old.
And that is where we will end this session.
Whoa!
I fear that I overpriced the pamphlet.
Yeah.
Could have definitely done a copper.
Yeah. He helped out a kid.
Hey guys, we wanted to give you a big thank you for listening to this episode. We are excited to continue the story of this party and share this world with you because I got them back on track. So please check us out on our socials on Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, and YouTube by searching up Campaign Casters. No spaces, one word, Camp AIGN Casters. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, we'd really appreciate it if you left a review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. It helps us reach more listeners and keeps the investigation going.
Our theme song is Nobody's Hero by Chronophobia. A big shout out to them for allowing us to use their beautiful music. You can find them on all music platforms, including, but not limited to, Apple Music, iTunes, and Spotify. If you haven't already, listen to their new album, The Path. One of my favorite songs is Regicide.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. Ooh. And also Lament, the Blameless. That's killer intro.
If you haven't already, check out our documentary. Rolling the Dice is officially on YouTube now. Shout out to Brandon Pierce Media for producing it. You can find him at brandonpiercemedia.com to book him today for your photography and videography needs. Our players for this campaign are Heath Chase as Sig Valang, Jake Taylor as Brian Smith, Adam Fox as Leo, Sophia Condit as Lycan, R.E. Bardock Mitchell as Gael, Nicholas Bailey as Elxidor Vernades, and me, Haven Joseph-Lyon as Nissa Stone. Our next episode will be released on April 10th.
Until next time, be careful adventuring. If you're tired, come back home.